Lauren, of course, one of Africa's greatest sons in as far as football is concerned. You played for one of the biggest teams in the world. Tell us briefly, as an African, playing for a club like Arsenal, what does it mean to you? What kind of message does it send to the rest of Africans who are yearning to be like you?
Well, it means to me a lot. Arsenal has been my people. Arsenal has been my family. Arsenal has been the place that I learned about the greatest coaches that I ever have, and one of the greatest coaches that we've seen in football, which is Arsene Wenger. I learned from the kind of environment that you can share things with different people around the world that we had in that dressing room. People from Brazil, people from England, people from France, Spain, Africa, all over the places. So I learned from that. I learned cultural side, because I didn't speak English, not a single word. So I learned in every single sense thanks to Arsenal. I believe that I was a different person before Arsenal, and then another person after Arsenal, because I learned about everything, not just in terms of football, and as a human being, I mean. And if I have to send a message to young African people, is they have to believe in what they do every single day, and never give up, and you know, keep fighting, and you know, just never give up, and believe in what they do it in daily basis. Then you can have the success as I did, and as in my period with Arsene. I can talk to you about the trophy, how we won things, but in my opinion, this is the most important thing that I learned as a person since I arrived at Arsenal.
You mentioned how you progressed. People say there's so many talents across the African continent, but the only reason they don't prosper or get to a place where you've reached is because of lack of development, lack of capacity building and stuff like that. What is it that is needed to help those young African talents to prosper like you?
Yeah, just one factor, it doesn't exist. It's a combination of many factors. If you put all those factors together, you might have the solution. And as I said to many people, I've been working with Arsenal as an Arsenal ambassador, traveling to Africa, to many countries, and they do a lot of, in that sense, in order to develop, in order to teach the youngsters how to do things. And also I've been working for the last 2 years in an organization like FIFA with Arsene Wenger, in the way that in a program called Talent Development Scheme, in order to give every talent a chance. So in that sense, they've been doing a lot in order to organizational structure, organizational administration, scouting selection process, academies. So, I mean, they've been doing a lot in order to give that talent that we are talking about a chance to play in the highest level. And I believe in the long period, this will happen, and I will see more African countries play in the highest level. I will see more youngsters with that kind of talent play in the highest competition. As we always been seeing, but we see more and more. So it's a matter of time. We have to be patient.
You mentioned that after your career, you're now the Arsenal ambassador. You've been visiting so many African countries, including Rwanda, which Arsenal partners with. Would you tell us about your experience in Rwanda, and do you think this kind of partnership is really needed for the countries to be visible across the world, and also to attract young people to love soccer like you said?
Absolutely, absolutely. That connection between Arsenal and Rwanda has been magnificent. We see the progress. I was talking to one of the colleagues that is responsible of this partnership, that John Fata, about how the situation since the first time I went there back in, I think, 2018 or 2018, yeah. And she said the progress has been going on since then, and then there is more people visiting Rwanda, and the tourism has been growing since then. So That made me feel proud, and that made me feel as well that I've been in an institution that is collaborating in order to see Rwanda progress. And this is the main thing. The more people visit Rwanda, the more people go to the country, it benefits everything, the population and the main country.
Back to Arsenal, I asked Ray this question. Last year, Arsenal was almost winning it until the last minute. What should fans expect this season? You spoke about the new signings and stuff like that. You're here in America for pre-season. There's so many Arsenal fans across North America that are waiting to see Arsenal playing. What is it that is on the table for them?
Well, I have to say that this group of people and Mikel Arteta, he makes me proud. He makes my family proud. My little son is watching every single week Arsenal. He's mad about Arsenal. A few years back, he was a little bit disappointed. So he brought that kind of belief in the Arsenal community, in the way that we can win things, in the way that we can challenge the top teams high up. So that's telling you that we are all proud and we are all believe that we are in the winning ways. And what we are expecting this year is the same level. I believe now this year we play in the Champions League, we play for winning the FA Cup, we play to challenge the Premier League. So we are in a team that has been progressed, and the Arteta has been progressed, and the technical director, because the club as well, they support. We go now play like Declan Rice, we have Kai Havertz, so the team is more competitive than the last season. So I hope and I believe with the experience that we had from last year to be up there and try to achieve our goal by the end of the season.